Hi CMH friends, I'm Ramona Williams, the Alexander Specialist for the Children's Museum Houston. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Thank you for joining me for Early Childhood Corner, sponsored by Catherine G. McGovern and the McGovern Foundation. Today for Tiny Toddlers Exploration and Tips, we're gonna make some Play-Doh. So make sure you stay for the entirety of the video because I will also give you some tips to extend the fun as well as vocabulary to explore with your little one and a book to read for the after. Now it's time to make some Play-Doh. Here are the supplies we will need. A container to mix our Play-Doh, oil, flour, table salt, cream of tartar, some type of essential oil, also water. We want to make sure this water is very warm or hot, measuring utensils, so measuring cups as well as a measuring spoon, food coloring, gloves, any type of toys that your child may have that would be fun to incorporate with playing with Play-Doh, as well as a plastic Ziploc bag for storage. I also want to encourage you to be sure to monitor your child during this activity because we are utilizing hot water. Now for some mixing fun. I'm going to take my 1 cup and dip it into the flour and measure out 1 full cup of flour. Pour it into my container. Next, I need 1/4 cup of table salt. So my 1/4 cup got away from me, so I'm using a 1/2 cup and I'm just using a 1/2 of a 1/2 cup. Pour that inside of my container. Now I'm gonna measure out my cream of tartar. This we're going to do 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. And we come out and we pour it in. Actually, not 2, we're doing only 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. Now, I want to do 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 1 and 2. And I encourage you, let your little one help you pour. They can hold the bottle, you can hold the measuring utensil, and they can pour it inside. And my last thing I want to do is my hot water. I'm going to do 3/4 cup of hot water and pour it into the container. So now I'm going to take all my ingredients and I'm going to mix them together. You may notice that I have not put my essential oil in there because I want to make sure that I have all my ingredients mixed up. And after my ingredients are mixed up, then I will add my essential oil. So I'm gonna add a few drops of calming lavender. Playing with Play-Doh itself is very calming. So adding a little essential oil adds to the calmness. So you will just continue the kneading process. And now that it's kind of gathered, I'm gonna continue kneading my Play-Doh until I get the consistency that I want. As you can see, I have put on my gloves because I don't want food coloring all over my hands. So I have my green food coloring, that is the color of choice, and I will just drop a few dots inside. Now, you can make it all the way mixed up and super green, or you can do like I did. I love the marbling effect. I love what it looks like when it is marbled. So it really depends on you. Now here's another thing. You don't have to make your entire batch of Play-Doh the same color. If you like to, you can cut it into halves. I wouldn't do any more than thirds, but make it possibly into thirds, divide it up, and then add food coloring to each batch of Play-Doh. And you continue to work it until it is the color that you want. So here we have our Play-Doh. And one of the ways that you can have your toddler interact with the Play-Doh is not just by squishing it which is super good for their fine motor skills and developing those muscles in their hands. But you can also take it into pieces, or they can take it into pieces, and you can incorporate their toys, or you can even use a rolling pin and have them manipulate those items with their Play-Doh. So here I have my Play-Doh. I want to flatten it out, continuing to work on fine motor skills. And I might take this toy that I have if I was a toddler and make some indentions and some shapes. That kind of looks like a track to me. And if I was incorporating this with my toddler and interacting with them, I might say, what does that look like? That kind of looks like a track to me. And just have conversation around it, because the more we talk to our toddlers, the more their language develops. Now, once we have finished playing with our Play-Doh, we want to continue to be able to use it after this time. So I want you to take it, grab your handy Ziploc bag, throw it inside and seal it up, and we are all ready for storage. This will last at least 2 months. So I want to challenge you to incorporate these vocabulary as you're interacting with your child and their Play-Doh. Mixing, kneading, calming, squishy, and dough. And also, check out this book, Mix It Up by Harvey Toulet. Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed making and playing with Play-Doh with me today. That's all the time we have, but please make sure you stay connected with us through the museum's all-time access. I'm Ramona. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.